where the sun burns with a fury that turns sand into glass, a woman lies bound. Around her stand men draped in silk and iron, their faces twisted with a peculiar kind of fear, the fear of a person they cannot break.
"One word," they snarl at her. "Just one word against your prophet, and you will walk free." But she remains silent. Even as the whip falls, even as the heat begins to claim her breath, her eyes do not look at her captors. They are fixed on a horizon they cannot see. Who is this woman? Why does she treat death like a long-awaited guest? Today, we uncover the story of a soul so powerful that she forced history to write her name in gold. But before we reveal who she is, we must understand how she became the mountain that would not move.
Welcome to the Minaret Voice. Today, we are not just telling a story, we are witnessing the birth of a legacy. This is a journey through faith, sacrifice, and the ultimate victory of the human spirit. Stay with us until the very end, for the identity of this heroine and the title she earned will change the way you look at the meaning of strength. History is the foundation of our present and the guide for our future. Understanding yesterday to master today. This is the Minaret Voice, the voice of truth. Know your history. Know your identity. Long before the world knew her name, she was a shadow in the streets of Mecca. Born into a time of deep darkness, her youth was not defined by the laughter of childhood, but by the weight of the yoke. She was a slave, property in the eyes of men, a commodity to be bought and sold. Yet, those who knew her saw something different. Even in her youth, she possessed a quiet dignity that no master could own. She was hardworking, fiercely loyal, and held a moral compass that pointed true, even when the society around her had lost its way. She served her masters with her hands, but her heart remained a sanctuary that no one could invade. The years passed, and into her life came a man named Yasir radiallahu anhu. He was a stranger to Mecca, a traveler from Yemen who had come searching for a lost brother, but found a home instead. They were a family of outsiders, humble, poor, and seemingly insignificant. In the midst of their hardship, they built a life of profound love. They were blessed with a son, Ammar radiallahu anhu, a boy who inherited his mother's brilliance and his father's gentleness. To the elite of Mecca, they were just the poor family. But within the walls of their modest home, they possessed a wealth of spirit that the gold of the Quraysh could never buy.
There is only one God, and true justice belongs to everyone.
Then came the whisper. A message was spreading through the narrow alleys of Mecca. A message of one God, of justice for the oppressed and equality for the slave. When this woman, her husband Yasir radiallahu anhu, and their son Ammar radiallahu anhu heard the call of Islam, it wasn't just a new religion, it was the truth they had been waiting for all their lives. They embraced the faith in secret. They knew that for people of their status, believing in this message was a death sentence, yet they did not hesitate. In that moment, they stepped out of the shadows of the earth and into the light of the heavens.
نور في القلب هذا من
But the secret could not be kept forever. When the leaders of Mecca, led by the infamous Abu Jahl, discovered their conversion, their fury was boundless. They dragged the family to the scorching plains of Al-Abda. They were scorched with hot irons. They were crushed under heavy stones. They were drowned in the boiling sands. In the midst of this agony, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ would pass by them, his heart aching for his companions. He would whisper to them the words that would echo through eternity. Be patient, O family of Yasir.
صبرا صبرا يا رب القوة صبرا صبرا
For your promised place is paradise. She heard those words, and while her body was breaking, her resolve was hardening. She looked at her torturers, the most powerful men in Mecca, and she pitied them. She was the slave, yet she was the only one who was truly free. The end came not with a whimper, but with a roar of silence. Abu Jahl, defeated by her refusal to submit, lost his mind in a fit of rage. With a final, cowardly act, he took his spear and ended her earthly life. But as she drew her last breath, a smile played upon her lips. She wasn't falling, she was ascending. Do you know who this lioness was? This was the woman who became the very first person in the history of Islam to give her life for the truth. This was the legendary Sumayya bint Khayyat, radiallahu anha. Yes, Sumayya radiallahu anha, the mother of martyrs. She proved that courage has no gender and that the strongest weapon against tyranny is a heart filled with the love of Allah. While her murderer is remembered as a villain lost to the dust of time, her name is invoked with tears of pride by millions across the globe. The story of Sumayya radiallahu anha teaches us that true power is not found in what you own, but in what you are willing to stand for. Even when the world tries to crush you, remember the woman who stood against an empire with nothing but her faith. If this story touched your heart, show your support by liking this video
and sharing it to keep her legacy alive. For more stories of the giants who walked before us, subscribe to the Minaret Voice. Until next time, stay firm in your truth and remain in peace.